Hello friends, this is Sriman Tilgave and you are learning ASP.NET MVC5 tutorial step by step. So this is part 6 and in this tutorial we are going to understand the type of redirection result and the type of status result in ASP.NET MVC5. So in this tutorial we are going to understand the type of redirection result and example of each result, how to redirect the view to the Google and Facebook page, how to execute the action method of a different controller, and type of status result and their example, how to display the custom HTTP status code result to the user. So these all are the points we are going to understand in this tutorial. So we will go with one by one and understand more detail. Let's start. So first one is the type of redirection result. There are two type of redirection result. So first one is the redirection result and second one is the redirection to route result. So we will go with one by one. First one is the redirection result. So the redirection result is used to redirect the action method to the specified URL. So it will redirect the result with the help of a redirect method. So if you want to redirect your view to the custom domain or like the Facebook, Google page or your any custom domain, then you can go with the redirection result. So more detail, so what we can do, we will go with programmatically and understand more detail. So we will open the Visual Studio and we have created the action result demo in part 5 of this tutorial. So we have used the same project in here. So if you open the home page, so we have learned the different type of content returning result in ASP.NET MVC in part 5 of this series. So if you don't know, then please go ahead and watch my part 5 of this tutorial. This will be helpful to understand the part 6 of this tutorial. So we will understand what is the redirect result in ASP.NET MVC. So we will change the return type as the redirect result, and redirect result return the result with the help of redirect method. So I have copied some URL in my notepad. So first what we can do, we will redirect our view to the Google page. Once it is execute the index method, it will redirect the result to the Google page. So we can first build our application and we will execute the application. So you can see once we execute the index method, it will automatically execute, it will redirect our view to the Google page. We will redirect our view to the Facebook. So I have copied the Facebook URL. First build the application and execute our application. So you can see once it is execute the index method, then automatically it will redirect our view to the specified URL, that is the Facebook page. So if you want to redirect your action to the custom domain, so we will provide some custom domain. In this case I have provided my blog name here, www.programmingwithsri.com. First build the application and we will execute our application. Once it is execute the index method, then it will automatically redirect the result to the custom domain page. So you can see it will redirect the result to the programmingwithsri.com. So we have provided the URL into the redirect method. So based on the specified URL, it will redirect the result to the specified URL. You can specify any our custom domain URL or Facebook, Google, any type of URL you can provide inside the redirect method, and it will redirect to the browser. We have also went through how to redirect the view to the Google page and the Facebook. So second one is the redirect to route result. So the redirect to route result, it will represent the another action of same or the other controller with the help of a redirect to route or redirect to action method. We will understand more detail with programmatically. So we will use the redirect to action first, and then we will go with a redirect to route. First, what we can do, we will change the return type. First one is the redirect to route. So redirect to route is return the result with the help of redirect to action or redirect to route. So first we will go with redirect to action. Redirect to action. So there are 6 overloaded method of a redirect to action method. So first one is the action name as a string. Second one is the action name and route value. Third one is the action name and controller name. Fifth one is the action name and the route value. And sixth one is the action name, controller name and a route value. So first we will go with we will specify the action name. So first we will specify some contact us page. So the contact us in the same controller. So build the application. We can execute our application. So you can see once it is execute the index method, then it will automatically call the contact method, view in the same controller. So you can see this is the contact page, and we have provided the contact page in the index method, and default it get called. We can redirect the action with the help of redirect to action. So we can pass also action name comma, so you can see route, or we can say controller name. So I want to say the home controller, or I want to redirect this action to the about page, about us page inside the home controller. First build the application, and so we will execute our application. So you can see once the index method is executed, then it will redirect the result to the about us page. So we will understand the second method, that is the redirect to route. Redirect to route, and a redirect to route has a fifth overloaded method. First it will contain the route value. Second one is the route name. Third one is the route value as a route value dictionary data type. Fourth one is the route name as a string and route value as an object. And fifth one is the route name as a string and route value as a route value dictionary type. So we will understand one by one. First we will provide the route value as an object. So to understand the redirect to route, what we can do, so first we will execute within the same controller. So we will create the route object, new, and I will say controller is equal to home controller, and action is equal to I can say about. So build our application and we can execute. So run the program. So you can see it will redirect the view to the about page. So we now what we can do, we can redirect our index method to the different controller of different action method. So to understand what we can do, we will create one more controller. So I will provide the name employee controller. So to understand what we can do, we will return some string. We will return some string and we can simply say this is index method from employee controller. And we can simply change the controller name and the action name. So action name is the index. So once we execute the index method, then it will redirect the index method to the index method of the employee controller. So the employee controller is the different controller. So we are currently in the home controller and we can redirect our result to the different controller of different action method. So first build the application and you can see the result. So first you can see once we execute the index method, then it will redirect the index method to the different controller, that is the employee controller. So this is the index method from employee controller. So we have understand the redirect result and the redirect to route result. So we can also went through how to execute the action method of different controller. Next one is the type of status result. There are three type of status result. First one is the HTTP status result. Second one is the HTTP unauthorized result, and third one is the HTTP not found result. So we will go with one by one and understand more detail. First one is the HTTP status code result. So HTTP status code result is used to display the HTTP status code to the browser. So it will redirect the result with the help, it will display the result with the help of HTTP status code result. And we can also display the custom error message. So we will go with programmatically and understand more detail. So this is the example simple. We will understand how to display the internal server error to the browser. So to understand more detail the HTTP status code result, we will go with programmatically and understand more detail. So first we need to change the return type of the action method. So I will say HTTP status code result, and the HTTP status code result return the result with the help of HTTP status code set. HTTP status code. So you can see HTTP status code result method has a 4 overloaded method. First we can provide the status code only. Second we can provide the status code only the integer type like the 401, 404, and second one we can provide the status code and also we can provide the description, and last one we can provide the integer status code and the status description as a string. So we'll go with one by one and understand more detail. So in order to provide the status code, what we can do, we will need to import the namespace system using system.net. So system.net, it will HTTP. You can see the HTTP status code is inside the system.net. I will say internal server error. So we can provide first one parameter. First we can build the application and let's execute our application. So build the application and run the application. So you can see it will display the error message HTTP error 500 internal server error. So but it will display the internal server error, but what is the 500, the internal server error? So to understand more friendly, so we will provide our custom error message. So we will say, so we can simply say currently server is busy. So first build the application, so we can display the custom error message instead of the default, and we can run the application. You can see it is display the currently server is busy, and previously it is displaying the internal server error. So it is more friendly to understand the user. So next one is the HTTP unauthorized result. So it is used to display the HTTP unauthorized status code to the browser with the help of HttpStatusCodeResult object. So the HTTP unauthorized result is used to display the unauthorized result to the browser with the help of HttpStatusCodeResult object. So we can go with programmatically and understand a more detail. So we can take one example, the user is unauthorized, and provide some information. Instead of the internal server error, what we can do, we can provide the unauthorized, and so we will provide simply HttpStatusCode.unauthorized. So first build the application and run the application. So you can see it will display 401, that is unauthorized. So we will display our custom error message. So instead of default, we will provide the description of the status code. So I will simply say, sorry, you do not have access. So you do not have access, or access is denied. So you can provide as per your requirement, and we can run the program. So you can see the message is displayed, sorry, you do not have access. So previously it is only displaying the unauthorized. Next one is the HttpNotFoundResult. So it will return the not found result to the browser with the help of HttpNotFound class. So if you want to display some result like the file not found or the page not found, then we can go with the HttpNotFoundResult. So to understand more detail, we can go with programmatically and understand. So we will change the return type HTTP not found result, and we will simply return the result with the help of HTTP not found, and we can, so you can say the HTTP not found is the two overloaded method, first without having any parameter, and second one is it will provide some status description as a string. So we will provide some string parameter, file is not found, build the application, and run the application. So you can see it will display 404, file is not found. So we can display as per our requirement. So we can also return without providing any error message default. So default it is provide the 404, build the application, and we will execute. So you can see it will default provide the not found. So for the more specific, we can provide the description as per our requirement. So these all are the three types. So we have understand with the programmatically. First one is this HTTP status code result, HTTP unauthorized result, and HTTP not found result. So that's all from this tutorial. Thanks for watching my video, and please subscribe my channel, and for more detail you can visit my blog www.programmingwithshri.com.